Man, what is that noise? Must be something in the kitchen. I'll go check. What the hell? Hello? Oh Christ, another... Today I'm gonna show you how to make dimensional teleportation in Halo Infinite. Alright you guys, just like Demon Me said in the intro, I'm gonna be showing you how to make dimensional teleportation. Now what I wanted to show you guys was how to make a fan, but I guess that's a lot harder than dimensional teleportation.
Hey X, is that fan blade working yet?
No,
Well, test it. We don't have all day.
Yeah, it's on the fritz, we're trying to...
Did I ask for lip? Just test the fucking blade.
Alright, sir.
Please clear the testing area.
Alright, I'm leaving. God, I can't wait to see my wife and kids. Ooh, I almost forgot my lemonade.
So how did it do?
Poor Jones. He's dead, sir.
That didn't answer my question.
No. It's still broken. And covered in blood now.
Alright, well fix it and try again. I'm getting tired of watching you fail.
So you're stuck with the more boring one. To start off, I'm not going to be saying where to find all of these nodes. Just know that yellow represents math, red represents basic variables, and green represents events. That should give you a good reference point on where to look for these nodes. As for the white, Godspeed, they're kind of all over the place. First and foremost, we're going to want to place down a pointer and a script brain. If you already have multiple pointers on your map, you're going to want to make reference of which pointer it is. Now head into your script brain and grab a on equipment used, give player new equipment, and wait for n seconds. Once you've got that, you're going to want to hook it up like so. The reason I have the wait for n seconds there is just for gameplay fairness, really. Otherwise, you could just travel between dimensions at stupid speeds. What this graph will do is it'll allow the player to keep using equipment constantly and just keep getting new equipment. That's a lot faster than just letting it refresh by itself. Next, you're going to want to grab an on-player spawned and give player new equipment. You're going to want to hook those up like so, and you're going to want to set the equipment type to custom. And now for the complicated bit of setting up the custom equipment. I took a look at some other scripts for dimensional teleportation, but it seemed really complicated, so I kind of refined it from what they did, because I just don't have the IQ to understand that lingo. So this is a pretty common thing for scripting. First, you're going to want to grab that object reference of the pointer that you had. You can do that by going out of the node graph, selecting the object, going back into the node graph, holding Y or whatever it is, for you, I don't know. But essentially, you're just going to paste it into the script brain. Also, with that pointer, you're going to want to go into the settings, the property settings for it, and you're going to want to set up a certain perimeter for the object. And you're going to want to make it the size of the map, or at least one half of the map, as this is how the script is going to be able to tell which dimension you're in. Next, back in the script brain, you're going to want to grab an area monitor and get objects in area monitor. Hook all three of those up like so, then next you're going to want to grab on custom equipment used. You're also going to want to grab an object is in list node as well as a branch node and two teleport player nodes. For the object list, you're going to want to hook up the activating player under custom equipment used to the object. Then you're going to want to hook up the object in list to the condition under the branch node. After that, hook up the diamonds on the custom equipment used and the branch. And next under the branch node, you're going to want to hook up the if true to teleport player and also the if false to the other teleport player. It should look something like this. Now you're going to want to grab a get object position, add vectors, and vector 3 nodes. And once you do that, you may as well duplicate it and set one group off to the side. Now before we go any further, I do want to mention, this is technically teleportation between 2 points. So in order to create the dimensional effect, you're going to have to create 2 separate maps that are similar, at least in map dimensions and locations of geometry. Furthermore, the map's vectors should match on at least 2 different vectors, be it the Y and the Z, or the X and the Y, or the X and the Z, it doesn't matter. Just as long as 2 of them are matching, so you can set them both to 0 in the scripting. Now before we go back into the script brain, you're going to want to take note of some form of reference point. And you're going to want to jot down its X, Y, and Z coordinates, whichever one is different actually. Doesn't have to be all 3. And you're also going to want to jot down the vector of the other parallel map. Once you do that, find the difference of the two and head back into the script brain. And now back in the script brain, you're going to want to go under your vector 3 and set whatever variable you have. In my case, this would be the x variable, to the difference you found between the two different maps. Then you're going to want to hook that up to the add vectors node. Next, you're going to want to go under on custom equipment used, select the activating player thing, and then hook that up to the get object position, and then also hook that up to the add vectors. Then you're going to want to hook that up to one of the teleport players. Then you're going to want to do the same thing with the group you duplicated earlier, but instead of the vector being a positive, set it to negative. Then hook it all up the same way you did the first one. Once you have that, you should be good to go. Give it a test, and if it fails, you're going to want to switch the vector 3s around and just hook them up to the opposite one where the other one was attached. That should fix it, and it should look something like this. If you guys made it this far in the video, then whoop-de-fucking-do. YouTube Analytics says that only 10% of the viewers subscribe by slamming their jaw on the keyboard. Why not boost that percentage? Also, make sure to crap a lap and slap that like button for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.